Hi you guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be making barbecue baked chicken, homemade barbecue sauce, potato salad, and some green beans.
You know you like this for this.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, In the Kitchen with Janae. And today we are making some baked chicken in the oven, homemade barbecue sauce, potato salad, and green beans. So first, I've already took the time to have russet potatoes. I picked the best sizes that I could find in the bag, and I went ahead and washed them real good. You want to get them scrubbed and washed real good, dry them off. Then I put them to the side. Now I'm going to be dicing them the size that I want, and I'll be showing y'all in just a few. But you want to make sure you dice them real good to like a little cube size so it cooks better. 5 to 7 minutes is what we're going to be boiling it in the water. So I have my saucepan right here, ready for me to put water in it, and then the potatoes. So I'm going to go ahead and dice them, and I'll be back to show y'all what size you want and what to do next. Okay, so now that we're back, these are the size potatoes that you pretty much want. You want to have this kind of size that you put it in real small, like so that you can make sure that you can boil fast. Because remember, we're putting it in the saucepan and we're going to have it in there for 5 to 7 minutes. So I'm going to pour water over these, and then we're going on the stove for 5 to 7 minutes. So I'll be right back, and then we can begin on the ingredients that go inside. The thing I want flavor to be in it, right? So what I'm going to do to add in to my potatoes is some people use like the bouillon cubes or some powdered stock, but I'm going to use chicken broth to put in there for my potatoes as well. So I'm gonna add this in there, and then I'll be right back. So now is the fun part. So in this bowl, this large bowl, we're going to be adding in all the ingredients that we need for the potato salad. Now, I have some spoons, which I'm going to lay in there for a second. And I have some boiled eggs. Now, I boiled these earlier just to prep a little bit. And I did 5 eggs. Now, with these 5 eggs, you want to have one because we're going to be using it later on. We want that old school flair to it. So, we're going to be using 4 eggs in the bowl. So, the first thing that we're going to be putting inside of this is going to be the mayo. Now, I'm a big fan of potato salad using just real mayo Hellmann's, but we're going to use a little bit of Miracle Whip today, and so we're basically going to combine them. I know my grandma does this. She puts both. So, you know, I don't have the jar of it, so, you know, the packets do just what I need. As long as you got some mayo for that flavor, that real mayo, we're good. So we're going to be putting some chopped onions. This is sweet onions that I have. Some sugar and some relish. Paprika and mustard. Alright, so before I get started, let me go ahead and get my egg cutter. Because old school route is chopping it in the hand or on a cutting board. But once you got an egg cutter, ain't no need for that. So some things is going to be old school in this video and some things are not. Alright, so here is my egg cutter. You'll see real good. Alright, put that to the side. Right now, we're just going to get this mayo in here. Now, I don't measure ingredients in these cups, but I don't measure, you know, of course, the mayonnaise and Miracle Whip. Just want to put it like a nice little amount in there for sure. Okay, put that to the side. I have about 4 of them. Put this on the lid. Keep your area as clean as possible. Less cleanup for later. How are you guys doing out there today? Hope well. I'm doing very well myself. I always look forward to the time when I get to start cooking, but you know, it's been beautiful out. Like yesterday was beautiful, today is beautiful. So y'all know I got out today, made sure that I walked my neighborhood. I seen a lot of people out walking their dogs, and everybody was so polite and nice. Like, you know, y'all know that I'm new to the neighborhood. The beginning of the year is when we moved here, so everybody was real friendly and nice. And then I went ahead and jogged a little bit, and then I jump roped. I love jump roping. So, okay. So I hope you guys got out and did some kind of cardio. With everything going on, keep your immune system good. Eat healthy fruits and vegetables, and definitely make sure that you're exercising. Oh, I think the timer went off. So, okay, let's go see. I'm gonna make sure that the potatoes is boiling. So they are to boiling. So once they boil, then I'm gonna let it boil for a little bit, and then I'll grab them so I can tell y'all what's next. So y'all want to make sure that y'all put some mustard. Ooh. Y'all want that wateriness. That's mustard. Now, I want y'all to use regular mustard. Don't be using that Dijon mustard, everything. Just make sure y'all using the regular mustard, please. Some onions. And then we're going to put this relish in. Sorry about that, you guys. Sugar. I'm not going to use all the sugar. And then some paprika, regular paprika. It don't got to be smoked. Just be regular paprika. Okay. And we're going to do these eggs. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put all these eggs, you know, deshell them and rinse them off before I add them into here. Okay, now that we got the eggs, all washed off and covered, deshelled and everything, we're gonna put it in the cutter. Oh, I can't forget that pepper. Y'all about to let me forget this pepper. Okay. Spread that first, first egg. Alright, egg number 2. Alright. Egg number 3. Okay. On the stick. And you remember, this is egg number 4. We got one more that we're not going to touch until later. Okay. To the side, the egg to the side. Oh shoot. Gotta show y'all before we start with the ingredients. I gotta show you. Okay, you guys. So now that the timer went off for the potato, we'll turn that off, turn the burner off, and we'll slide it over. Now we're gonna go ahead and put this into another bowl. And what we're gonna wanna do is put cold water to stop making it cook. And we're gonna put them in the refrigerator because, you know, I like cold potato salad. Some people like room temperature, but we're already dealing with cold other items that we're putting in it, so why not have your potatoes be cold as well? So that's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to put this in a bowl, and then we're going to get back to stirring the mixture for the potato salad. And then on to the chicken. Ain't that the highlight of the whole meal? So let's move some of these ingredients to the side. Take the mayonnaise spoon and just mix away. Now, you want to fold the ingredients in. You just want to fold. You don't want to mix. You don't want to break up too much of the eggs. You just want to fold everything in all nicely. Just fold. Just fold everything in. You're going to be doing the same thing when you put the potatoes in. We're going to just be folding all the ingredients in. Now this is a time for you to go ahead and taste it and see if anything is needed to be added. Any more mayo, mustard, sugar. I'll take the other spoon so I can try some and see. No, it's perfect for me. Well, maybe a little bit more of the mustard, but other than that, it's real good. I'm just gonna fold all that in. Okay. So we're gonna put this to the side. When the potatoes get ready, then I'll show y'all what to do next. Alright, so now that we got the potatoes that's cold out of the refrigerator, we're just going to fold a little bit at a time into the potato salad. Because you don't want to, I mean, you can fold the first little bit of potatoes, smash down a little bit in it, but that last bit that you put in there, you don't want smash. You just want to fold in nicely because you want some nice forming chunks in that potato salad. You want to get all of it covered. All your potato salad nice and covered. Just like this. Okay. And then put the rest in. Alright. And then we're going to put it in this nice bowl. Let me show y'all this bowl. Ain't this pretty? Nice little bowl I'm about to put it in. Got a little bit left we got to lay up in there. Alright. And then y'all know what's next. Y'all already know what's next. I'm going to take this egg and we are going to cut it slice like the old school. Now, if you bring this is for anybody out there, you bring this kind to your barbecue, listen, they gonna definitely want to eat this. Because you know, you don't usually eat everybody's. So, you bring this one to the barbecue, it's definitely going to get eaten. Final touch to it. Final touch is that paprika. Yes. And here you guys have it. Potato salad. Got our wings that I marinated. I marinated it with seasoning salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, maybe a little bit of paprika. So I'm gonna get some of these out the way because you know you want to clean as you go. So we have our foil, and we're going to foil the pan. So we're going to be laying our chicken down. And make sure that you put your oven on for 350. You just wanna, if you don't already have a non-stick pan, you want to put this down just less clean up for later. You want to take your chicken. So you do your wings. Lay them down. You know, make sure that you are ready the night before. If you do marinate it, you wash your chicken real good before you season it and put the marinade of seasonings on it. Always want to make sure you have your chicken cleaned real well. And I prefer overnight marinating because, you know, the longer hours, the better. All right, you guys, so I just got done putting the chicken in the oven, and I went ahead and put the timer on for 40 minutes. Depending on what pieces of the chicken you use, you might need to put it in for an hour, but we'll check on it periodically to see. Right now, we're going to go right into the barbecue sauce and see how that goes because, listen, I'm going to give y'all some substitutes just in case there's things in your house that you don't have to make this homemade barbecue sauce. But as soon as the chicken is ready, we're going to go ahead and baste it on it so everything infuses and marinates together for the sauce for like 5 to 10 minutes. So let's get right into this barbecue sauce. So first you want to go ahead and put 2 cups of ketchup in here. And y'all know me, I'm a big fan of Heinz, so that's what I'm using today. Sorry. And even if there's extra that I use, that I don't end up needing of this barbecue sauce for the chicken, definitely could be a good sauce to dip into your pieces into it, or you can save it for later. Put it in the refrigerator. You might make some chicken tenders or something else that you can use the barbecue sauce for. Turkey sandwiches with some barbecue sauce. You know, just make it nice because kids love barbecue sauce. The brown sugar, and I usually do 1/4 of brown sugar. And a 1/2 cup of water. Let me stir that real quick. And the burner is not on just yet, you guys. I'm trying to go ahead and put some of the ingredients in it. Okay, 1 tablespoon of the Worcestershire. Now this is where the substitution come in. You know, you usually would put vinegar in it, but you can put this in the substitution. Okay. tablespoon of paprika. The paprika is just like a main ingredient that you gotta have, a staple that you gotta have in your household because you use it for so many items. And then you're gonna use chili powder, still a tablespoon. And then the same goes for turmeric. Turmeric has so many health benefits. If I was to say anything to you guys, make sure y'all look up turmeric and see all the good health benefits that it comes with. It is really good for the body. Okay, now on to the teaspoon items. Mustard. Some people put dry mustard, but I'm just going to put regular mustard into it today. And then you do the same teaspoon for your black pepper. See my spoon, but it's not gonna be able to get it real good. You want to get as much out of that as you can. Back to the tablespoon for your onion powder. And then last but not least, you're going to put a tablespoon of your garlic powder. And I'm going to leave all the ingredients that I just put in for this barbecue sauce in the description box. So now we're going to put it on medium heat so we can get this to be able to stir all this together. And I don't have any on deck, but you can definitely use some honey to sweeten your barbecue sauce. Let's get together. So then you guys have it, barbecue sauce. We're gonna have this on the heat so we can thicken it up real nice. Your favorite brand of barbecue sauce will work just fine, but if you just want to learn and test it out how to make your own barbecue sauce for a change, definitely follow this recipe. We're going to let this sit for a little bit so it can try to do its own thing. Clean up our mess. Like I said, clean as you go. Because we got one more ingredient we're going to add into it before it's all said and done, but we're going to taste it first. Make sure it's how we want it. See how the chicken is doing. I say that when it hits like the 15-minute mark, then go right ahead and flip your chicken over so you can try to brown both sides of it. So we're going to go ahead and taste this. Definitely getting there. Not quite thick as you want it. I'm going to add this last ingredient, which is going to be the smoked liquid smoke. Few drops, not that much. And I'm gonna go right ahead and add some more sugar. Okay. So now that you have all that in there, some people add in their honey or molasses into it too, just to give it a sweeter flavor. It just depends on how you want your barbecue sauce to be. You kind of just want it like, you know, hold on, give y'all a better demonstration. You want to be able to have it kind of thick. In there. Chicken out. Turn the burner off. Once we get this chicken out, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put it on there as far as, you know, making the marinade and steaming into it. And then we're going to go ahead, pop it back in the oven. Right now, we're going to go ahead and baste this barbecue chicken because y'all know 5 to 10 minutes is all it's going to take to get that nice glaze. Y'all know what do I say? That sauce gonna be the boss. That's what I say. Now we do know that the barbecue sauce, everything that went in it is definitely all subjective. We're just gonna continue basting these wings. But you can put as much or as little sauce as you want on the wings. I'm trying to get it all nice and pretty and covered. Go right back into the oven. And then we're going to do these green beans and we're going to have a full meal deal. You know, how many of you guys be trying to get y'all's food done by 6? I try every night and it just don't be happening. I'll be done like at 7 or 7:30. I'll be sorry. I don't like having to eat so late, or my brothers or anybody eat so late, but yeah, it just don't be working out. This is how he looks for 5-10 minutes, you guys. While that's in the oven, we're gonna go ahead and move right along to the green beans. With no salt added to them. Gonna rinse the top lids of both of them. Or not timer, but before I get started, I'm gonna go ahead and put the stove on. Medium. I already have melted butter in the pot, just waiting to go ahead and get that chicken base, and now I can go ahead and add in the onions and the green beans next. So I don't know how many sticks of butter y'all want. I will do 1 stick of butter per can. I got 2 cans, so that's 2 sticks, but it's totally up to you guys and how y'all like to have it. Okay, put this other can in there. Like to put a cup of water in here, and then a cup. You like it to cover your green beans, so we'll probably put 2 cups of the chicken broth in there. And we're going to stir this around. Get it nice in there. Then we're going to add these onions. Some people like them diced. I like slices in them for my green beans. Some pepper. So I specifically buy the no salt kind. Don't need all that salt. Chicken broth is going to give you enough salt as it is. Have that all mixed together. You know, my saying, cooking with love, so make sure you give it a lot of loving. Okay. And then let that do its own thing. So a medium heat, or we'll go ahead and do it to 7. Let it do its thing. All right, time to go ahead and take out the barbecue chicken. All right, you guys. Here you have your barbecue chicken. Make sure y'all get a picture of it at the end. So stay tuned to the end so you can get your picture. Y'all, I don't know if y'all like me, but I'm using like different spoons all the time while I'm cooking. Like whatever spoon is handy that I've been cooking with is what I'm using. And I like to use these for green beans, the ones with the slits, because you know it's real juicy. And I mean, you want to put some juice in your green beans because you definitely want to be able to taste that good flavor from the chicken broth. But it's good to, like, you know, be able to drain the juice a little bit into your bowl and not have it real wet. You know what I'm saying? So I know when I had made last night some green beans with the mashed potatoes, my brother was like, he wanted his green beans mixed with mashed potatoes. So can you imagine like some runny green beans on top of some mashed potatoes? Like, no, not at all. Okay, let that do its thing.